Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you were new, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to be sharing what manicures I wore for the month of August. I will start off by saying I did not wear very many manicures or pedicures at all in August. I injured my lower back mid-August and was not up for doing any of that stuff for a while, and I just have not really been feeling inspired to do manicures or pedicures. I'm not sure why. I'm hoping that this weekend I can try to get a few manicures in, but I was just not up for it in the mid to late part of August. I wore 4 manicures and 10 or 11 polishes, and I did 1 pedicure the entire month of August. I wore the same pedicure, I think, for 3+ weeks, something like that. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the pedicure that I wore. I went in with a bright neon polish that I had on my summer rack from China Glaze called Tropic Like It's Hot. It is a polish that came out in the summer of 2021. It is a bright neon polish, and I will say with this one, I don't know if I'm going to keep it in my collection or not. Every time I use this polish, I am disappointed with how it applies. Whether it's in manicures or pedicures, I usually have some sort of trouble. This just seems to be streaky. It does not apply evenly. I went in with 3 coats for the pedicure, and I felt like I probably could have done a 4th, but I'm not fiddling with it. Went in with top coat and let it go. Nobody'd probably be able to tell it was a little streaky, you know, looking at it, but I kind of knew it was. So that one may be going away from my collection. I'm not sure if I'm hanging on to that one or not. I've kind of been him-hawing around. Each time I use it, I don't care for that polish, but it could just be me. It could be rushed application or something like that. I'm not sure, but I loved the color. The formula was just a little finicky for my taste. So now on to the manicures. The first one that I wore for August is ILNP's Stopping Traffic. It is a beautiful, juicy red with holographic sparkle. This is a beauty. If you are looking for a polish like this, ILNP offers some really good nail polishes for reasonable prices. They are not necessarily indie polishes. They are kind of like boutique polish brand. They're a boutique polish brand, so their polishes are anywhere from like $10 to $12.50, but they are beautiful. I loved this polish. I was craving a beautiful red. I don't think I had this one on my summer rack. I might have, actually. I think I did. It was beautiful. I did have some issues with it. I painted my nails before I went to bed, which is generally how I do my manicures anyway, and the next morning, I didn't have sheet marks, I didn't have any dings in it or anything, but I went to clean for a relative and came home and had a ding in my nail the next day, and I'm like, well, that's odd. It's like it didn't dry, but yet I didn't mess it up, you know, that morning or anything like that. So I took it off the next day just because of that. I didn't want to try fixing it, but it was a beautiful manicure. I just am not sure what happened. I think I just rushed myself. I didn't give myself enough time to complete the manicure. I was in a hurry, wanted something on my nails, and that's what happens when you rush yourself. So it was beautiful. It just didn't wear very well, which, again, user error. So the next manicure that I went in with was one from, I had to think about it, was from Dany, Vianna, and it is Ibis Escrarlate from Polish Pickup in May of last year. It is a beautiful, bright neon orange with gold shimmer to it. I love this polish. It just didn't dry. I think it was really humid. Most of August was really humid here, and I think that was part of my problem. It was just too warm, too humid. Where I do my nails, which is here in my filming area most of the time, not always, but that's where I did them then, and it was just too humid here. So it didn't dry down, so I took it off right away and ended up going in with something else. I can't remember. Anyway, so I liked it. It just didn't dry for me, which that happens when it gets really humid here, which it has been. I have trouble with polishes drying. Beautiful polish, bright, fun for summer. Just had a little trouble. So the next one I went in with, was from a inspo pic from Polish with Ray here on YouTube. She posted on her Instagram using a combo of polishes, and I thought, I have something like that. I'm going to try this out and see if I like it. So I went in with KB Shimmers Straight to the Pint from a polish pickup order back in May of this year. It is a beautiful pink crully polish that has neon pink and blue matte glitters in multiple sizes, and then there's like a lilac purple glitter in multiple sizes that has a little bit of sheen to it. I'm not sure what you would call those. It's not matte, but that's in there in multiple sizes. So it was something I wanted to try. Her pick. So when I saw Rachel's picture on Instagram, I knew that I wanted to recreate it, so I used that polish from KB Shimmer, and then she had a pink from Emily Damali that I did not have in my collection, so I went searching for something similar, and I used Zoya's Lola, which is a beautiful bright magenta pink that has purple to blue shifty shimmer in it. Absolutely a really pretty polish. Formula was sheer. It did take 3 coats to build up. I think next time I use that, I might put it over top of a similar base color for the added extra shimmer. I feel like on its own it was a little bit sheer. Don't have much nail line. My nails are short most of the time, but I felt like it was a little bit sheer for me. I didn't initially like this combo on me particularly, but over time it actually grew on me. I enjoyed it. I tend to do that with manicures. If I don't like them, I don't take them off right away. I try to let them sit and see if I change my mind. I did enjoy this. I just think I probably should have done a different pink. I enjoyed it. I just didn't initially like that one. I will say the KB Shimmer polish is hard to remove because of all the glitter. That wasn't fun. If you have that polish and haven't used it, just know it's going to be difficult to remove because of all those glitters. It was very tedious to take off. I don't have a base coat that peels off. I need to probably get one. I'm always a little hesitant to try those just because I'm like, is it going to mess my nail up? The last one that I did, I got off of the Rogue Lacquer Facebook group. This was one I saw a couple months ago, and somebody posted it. I'm like, I'm going to try that. They used polishes from the Hot Mess Express Neon collection that she recently came out with, and I thought, I'm going to try that. So I went in with the tealy green from that collection, one of the bright pinks. Let me look at my notes here, because I can't remember the name of them. So I went in with Your Hot Messes showing, and then there is the neon purple in that collection, which is, I think the purple is my favorite from that collection. And then I used Monarch Lacquer's White Lily, which I will list that down below. I do also have a code for Monarch Lacquer if you're interested in trying out that brand. I have an affiliate code down below. I do earn commission off of that code, but it does allow me to continue bringing content to my channel for you guys. So if you use my code, thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. On top of the neon polishes, I went in with China Glaze Fairy Dust, which if you don't have China Glaze Fairy Dust, try to pick it up because you will not be disappointed. It is beautiful. I absolutely love that topper. It was one I've always wanted and didn't get until probably a year or so ago, and I am so glad to have it. It is totally worth the hype. It's a beautiful holographic topper. Gorgeous. I loved it over top of the purple on this manicure most. I think it just made that holographic topper pop. And then on the white nails, I ended up kind of dry brushing on the neon polishes from Rogue on the white nails, kind of like paint splatter, so to speak. And then I went in with a black polish that's just from a D-stash. I don't know the name of it. It is from Misha Beauty, I think. I just used that, did the same thing. I will say I loved the manicure, but I feel like the white accent nails might have been a little too much. I feel like I should have just done one white accent instead of 2 nails that had the white. You'll have to let me know what you think down in the comments, but I felt like it was a little too much. This is how the person on the Facebook group created hers, and I liked it. I just thought on me, I feel like the white was a little bit too much, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. But that has to be one of my favorites for the month of August. It's a runner-up between it and the ILNP polish for sure. It's hard. I know that I loved the neon manicure, but then I was kind of over it after a couple days. I was like, I like it, but you know, so I was ready to take that one off, but it was really pretty. I think next time I will just do it with one white accent nail instead of both. I think it'd look better that way, but anyway, if you have the Rogue polishes from the Neon collection, let me know if you've tried them out, if you've tried either of these that I mentioned. I enjoyed them. They were really pretty. They dry matte, and they dry really quickly. They were solid 2 coaters, I think, and I loved it. It was so beautiful. Definitely one of my favorites for the month of August. That's it, guys. That is everything that I wore for the month of August. Hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Lets me know that you enjoy videos like this. And if you are not subscribed, please consider hitting the subscribe button before you leave. I upload videos every single week all about nail polish and would love to have you become part of the channel. I will list everything down below as far as links and what I wore in case you're curious. I will also list my Instagram page down there as well. Hope you have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you later.